The Terror, and In the Heart of the Sea. A book summary by ChatGPT. The Terror is a historical fiction novel by Dan Simmons, published in 2007. The story is based on the ill-fated Franklin expedition, a real-life British naval expedition that set out in 1845 to explore the Arctic Northwest Passage. The novel is a gripping tale of survival and horror that combines historical accuracy with supernatural elements. The expedition is led by two ships, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, both of which become trapped in the ice. As the months go by, the crew members struggle to survive in the harsh Arctic environment, facing starvation, scurvy, and exposure. They also face the threat of attack by the Inuit, who they perceive as hostile and primitive. As the situation grows more dire, the men begin to suffer from hallucinations and paranoia. They are plagued by a mysterious creature that stalks them in the darkness, killing and mutilating crew members. Some believe the creature is a polar bear, while others think it is a supernatural being, a manifestation of their own fears and guilt. The novel follows several characters, including the ship's captain, Sir John Franklin, the second in command, Captain Francis Crozier, and a young Irishman named Cornelius Hickey. Hickey becomes a central figure in the story, leading a mutiny against the officers and plotting to take control of the ships. As the expedition drags on, the men's physical and mental health deteriorate. They resort to desperate measures to survive, including cannibalism. The novel is a haunting exploration of the limits of human endurance and the psychological toll of isolation and desperation. In the end, the few surviving crew members are rescued, but the fate of the expedition remains a mystery. The novel is a powerful meditation on the human spirit and the struggle for survival in the face of overwhelming odds. In the Heart of the Sea is a non-fiction book by Nathaniel Philbrick, published in 2000. The book tells the true story of the whaling ship Essex, which was attacked and sunk by a sperm whale in the South Pacific in 1820. The incident inspired Herman Melville's novel, Moby Dick, and is one of the most harrowing tales of survival on the open sea. The book begins by introducing the Essex and her crew, who set out from Nantucket, Massachusetts, in 1819 on a 2.5-year voyage to the Pacific Ocean. The crew is led by Captain George Pollard, Jr., an inexperienced and untested captain who is eager to prove himself. The ship is also carrying a new recruit, Owen Chase, who is an experienced whaler and has ambitions of becoming a captain himself. After several months at sea, the Essex encounters a massive sperm whale, which rams the ship and causes it to sink. The crew is forced to abandon ship and take to the open sea in small boats. They are hundreds of miles from land, with limited supplies of food and water. As the crew struggles to survive, they are plagued by hunger, thirst, and exposure to the elements. They also face the threat of attack by sharks, which circle the boats and attack the men. The crew is forced to resort to drastic measures to stay alive, including drinking their own urine and resorting to cannibalism. The book follows the crew's journey across the Pacific, as they drift from island to island in search of rescue. They eventually reach the coast of South America, where they are rescued by a passing ship. The book is a vivid and harrowing account of the dangers and hardships of whaling and the brutality of life on the open sea. It also explores the psychological toll of isolation and desperation, as the crew members are forced to confront their own mortality and the limits of human endurance. In the Heart of the Sea is a powerful and moving testament to the courage and resilience of the human spirit in the face of extreme adversity.